Welcome to our Bible study with me, Pastor David Opio, and we will continue from with our study. Last we ended in verse 8 of Genesis chapter 1. Now we are going to start from verse 9. I'll read. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the earth land. The dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. Okay, so we continue to see God making organizing the earth, which was previously in chaos. Okay, remember, everything was messed up. There was darkness. There was ignorance generally. There was darkness. You couldn't see anything. You couldn't see what was what. Just like every other chaos. You could be having chaos in your life and you're dealing with it. And the first thing you need to know is to know what is there. And so you need knowledge. You need knowledge. You need knowledge. You need the word of knowledge. You need real knowledge to know what is causing this chaos in my life. Why is my business not shifting? Why is my marriage not shifting? Why is my life not shifting? Having known that, begin to separate. And so God created space. Begin to take away, to put everything where they belong. And you do that, you come to the third step now, where God begins to further divide. So he further divided the water from the soil. And after dividing the water from the soil, there was no more division to be done, but now to begin to fill the space he has created. Space he has created on earth need to be filled. Space he has created in the oceans and the seas need to be filled. The space he created in the sky needs to be filled. And we see how God works systematically. He begins with what is needed by the next. Okay, so he begins by this with the earth, filling the earth with plants. Why? Because plants will give out will give out oxygen, which the plants will later need. And after putting the plants, it goes on in verse 14, which you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss what God did next. So he had to come with the plants, because plants will give out oxygen, which will support the animals, which will come next. So you need to know in your life, when you're dealing with chaos in your life, to know what comes first.